No. No. I know, I love it. Hi everyone, I'm going to react to Demon Slayer Season 4, Episode 4, To Bring a Smile to One's Face. Last episode was Tanjiro being back in shape and then joining the training. Him and Tengen were sparring at one point, which was really cool, and they inspired all the other Demon Core Slayers to try to do their best to support, because they don't feel like they're gonna be at the same level that Tanjiro and Tengen are. So with them, they have hope when it comes to defeating Muzan and everybody else. So they are pumped up, trying to do better so that they can be the best support that they possibly could be. We saw this eye that said the number 4, upper 4, which I'm confused about that. And at the end there, Tanjiro was going to the next step, and Moichiro was there, training with a Demon Slayer core person. So yeah, I'm excited for Moichiro because I super love him. That's what happened last episode. And before we get into this one, if you guys have my reaction, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and please consider supporting my Patreon at patreon.com/trainees. And now let's start this episode, and here we go. Okay guys, in case the reaction gets blocked and I had to cut out the reaction itself, you can just look in the pinned comment in the comment section for the link to the reaction highlight itself, so you can just click on it, watch it, and then you just come back for my review. All of them are on the floor. Oh, does he have 5 children? I never asked myself how many children he has. I know you usually see 2 of them, but in the intro there, when they were showing him, the wife, and the kids, basically, that are there, it was the 5 of them. He died again.
Tanjiro.
Oh. Just the way he smiled when he saw him. I know, right? Excuse me. Oh my, they say. Oh, he's the one that made his sword, right? It's gonna change shape or color. What is he doing? Trying to see how sharp it is? Okay. Aww.
親方様から僕の思うようにしたらいいと。親方様が僕たちのことを一番に気にかけてくださるんだ。本当にありがたいことだよね。
I just remember how he used to be so like all the way in the clouds, before. Not really smiling. The nervous laugh.
鬼との戦いにやり直しはないよ。たとえ9勝1敗でも、その1敗で命を落とす。今日はここまでにしよう。
Is Tanjiro gonna come in and motivate them again?
お前から柱に稽古を少し軽くできないか言ってくれないか。
時藤くんなんじゃないかな。だって向こうはずっと一人で稽古をつけっぱなしなんだから。
確かに。
ね。
せめて物言いだけでもなんとかならないかな。
心えぐられるよね。
I love that tone though.
柔らかい物言いになった気がす
I know.
る。マジか。終わった。
Yes. He toned it down a little.
柱はいつも夜どこかへ出かけるんだ。
夕飯でも食べてんじゃないかな。
I don't think so. What would make him leave? Like, where would he go? The eyes. Ooh. There's so many of them. Wait, it's the Biwa woman? Do not do anything to my boy. Do not do anything to my boy. Please. Mm-hmm. Shinokata.
蛇の呼吸5の型延々長だ。
Is that where he's coming?
僕も混ぜてくださいよ。時とか。大使たちは稽古になってるかもしれないけど、僕には。
That's exactly why they're also here.
まあな。時とに敬意を表し、俺と品津川二人で相手してやるとしよう。
Well, maybe that would be better. Training to have.
いつでもどう
Man, his stance is always so cool to me. Whoa.
昼間は大使たちの相手、夜はお前らと実践形式の稽古。悪くはね。
But when do you guys rest though? Because you need to rest as well. You don't know when the demons will be coming.
いつも癒えてきたようだし、イグロさんのところに行くまでには全開しているんじゃないかな。そうか。そこ、動き止まってる。はい、君も死んだ。やっぱり緊張感が足りないな。一度真剣で稽古してみようか。さあ、始めよう。
それは。時藤君、それ以上はすみません。
闇雲にかかってこなかったことは成長かもね。
分かっているんです。柱が毎晩どこかへ行かれて、衣服の下をあざだらけにされているのも知っています。早朝に水で冷やしている。
Look how cool he looks.
君たちなりにはよくやってるよ。でもだからって勝てるわけじゃない。できれば長生きしてほしい。本当にそう思っている。そうそう、炭治郎、さっきより早くなってるよ。
How about you say we're not gonna see training between these two? Are the others not there to watch? Or it's just the two of them?
そうそう。次の柱のところに行っていいよ、炭治郎。
It's been no time here.
いいよ。
5日しか経ってないよ。
It's been 5 days?
じゃあ俺たちも。
No.
もう2週間いるので。
No.
何言ってるの。君たちはダメだよ。
落差がすごい。
I know, I love it.
紙飛行機の飛ばし合い競争しようよ。
Huh?
急に何。
じゃじゃ
Ah, I mean the colors of his clothes.
ーん。時藤殿の趣味ですか？紙飛行機？ええ。
Is he doing things with all the Hashira? Like he had a eating contest with Gyu?
だけ優しくする。で、どうかな？
Aww.
ああ、いいよ。
本当に10回のうち1回でも長く飛ばせたら俺の勝ちでいいの？
ああ、どうせ炭治郎は1回も勝てないから。
はい、
I wonder if Tokito's gonna let him win.
時藤殿の勝ち。
だから言ったでしょ、勝てないって。
俺も挑戦していいでしょうか。紙飛行機は自信あるんです。
俺もやる。紙持ってこい、紙。
Well, at least he eased the tension.
ちょっと見せてもらってもいいかな。用意はいい？せーの。
I love seeing him smile. Like, I really do. Aww. I feel like this is the calm before the storm, where everybody's gonna die. That's what I feel like. That the music is so uplifting and it's so nice and everything. And then I remember the Biwa Woman with all the eyes, and I'm like, they're planning something. And I can't help but feel like all these people are gonna die.
仏寺無惨が太陽を克服した禰豆子を狙っているというのは本当だろうと思う。だからこそ柱稽古もできているわけだしね。稽古を積み、今よりも強くなって禰豆子を迎えに行く。
I tried to look for my earrings, but I couldn't find them.
今禰豆子には俺がとても信頼する人が。
Oh, he's the one watching her. Urokodaki.
必ずみんなで鬼仏寺を倒そう。
I feel like I need to look up the lyrics to this outro. I don't know why, because it feels so sinister. Like I've said it plenty of times, but it just feels sinister. And I want to know what they're saying. Hmm? So she's the next step? Oh, I think her thing was flexibility, right?
今回は時藤君を紹介します。
Mm-hmm.
鬼殺隊に入る前から嵐が来ようが雷が落ちようが眠れるくらい神経がずぶとかったんだって。
Huh.
間、兄に似た性格だったのは、
Oh.
兄が自分を守ってくれたようで嬉しかったな。鬼を食ってまで。
That must be Genya. Because he's the one that eats demons. So I'm guessing the next episode is going to be focused on him a little bit. I'm going to be wrong, but, you know, I love Tokito, like I really do. And I love his personality. Ever since we first met him, and he was so sort of like zoned out, just looking at the clouds. What was I trying to remember again, or something or other? He was always sort of like up in his own world. Not really, felt like he didn't really know what was going on around him, you know. And I love whoever voices him. His voice is always so like sort of like deadpan kind of voice thing. And I don't know, I just loved him. And after his experience, I guess, with fighting the upper fifth, I believe. Was it Gyoko? I think that was his name. After fighting Gyoko and everything and remembering what he forgot, you know, about his brother and all of that. I think that and his interactions with Tanjiro, that's what made him change. That's why he's now smiling more, you know, because before, no, I never saw a smile on his face. At least I don't remember seeing a smile on his face. So yeah, now he's all like, well, it depends. When it comes to Tanjiro, he's all like smiles and everything. But then when it comes to training the others, Demon Slayer Core, he's all like deadpan and everything. And I love when after he trained them for a little bit and then he left, and the others were asking Tanjiro if he could ask them to ease up on them a little bit. But then he's like, Tanjiro's like, he feels like it's harder on Tokito because he's the one that has to train them like all day long, you know. And then after he was done and then he was leaving, and then the others were telling, I think they were telling Tanjiro that he always leaves and goes somewhere, you know, at that time or something or other like that. And I'm like asking myself, okay, where is he going? And as he was leaving, you see the eyes. There were so many eyes, and then it seems like the eyes were connected to the Biwa woman. Ever since this show started, I don't think they ever told us whether the Biwa woman was an upper demon. Like they didn't tell us that. You know, she's just like when they're about to have a meeting with Muzan and whatnot, she's there. Basically, I think she's the one that creates the world, the Infinity Castle that they're in. I think, I'm not sure. And she's always there manipulating everything, bringing people together and stuff. And when they're done, like sending people away, she's the one that does all those things. But they've never actually shown us, like, you know, her eyes opening or something and telling us that she's an upper demon. They've never done that. So with these little bitty bitty eyes, saying 4, and then Hantegu, who was the previous upper 4, dying, I'm assuming she's the one that's replacing him among the upper ranks. So, like, I don't know. So basically, I think her thing right now is keeping an eye on everything that's happening with the Demon Slayers. Maybe, and while Muzan is out there planning whatever it is that he's planning to try to get his hands on Nezuko. Oh, and Nezuko is with Urokodaki. I'm like, oh. I hope was Urokodaki a former Hashira? I think they are, right? Most people that train a person to become a demon slayer, aren't they most of them previous Hashiras? Because I know for sure that the one that trained Zenitsu, that the one that trained the Zenitsu, I know for sure that he was a Hashira. I don't quite remember if Urokodaki was one as well, but I feel like he was. So clearly he's super strong, but I still hope that he's not the only one looking after Nezuko, that there are other people around. Because if the demons decide to attack en masse, I don't know where he and Nezuko are. I don't think him alone is gonna be able to do much, you know, when it comes to protecting her. So yeah. So when Tokito left, he went and joined the others that were training by themselves, you know. And then when they said they were gonna be where are their names? The Wind Hashira and the Serpent Hashira. They were like, okay, we're about to go against you 2-on-1 or something. I'm like, at first I'm like, that's unfair, but I feel like it's better that it's like that. And that this should be switching, you know. Like right now, the Wind and the Serpent were gonna go against Tokito, right? And maybe next time it's gonna be like the Wind and Tokito against Iguro, and then, you know, just have them switch like that. Because when it was just Hakaneska, no, whoa, what the heck? Sorry, Hakaneska is the guy that makes the sword. What's his name again? Shinazugawa. When it was just Shinazugawa against Iguro, they were evenly matched. But at least if it's like 2-on-1, it'll be better training for the other person that's being ganged up on than it was if it was just like a 1-on-1 battle. So yeah, that's better. So after he joined them, and then he comes back and then he trains the others, and one of the demon slayers saw him with all the bruises and him just like, you know, trying to heal himself, I guess. And that pushes him, that makes him want to do better, you know. Wow, that moment when they were training, and he felt like he said he wasn't feeling any urgency. And then he's like, okay, let's bring in real swords. I'm like, oh, how is this gonna go? Because even with the wooden sword, they were dying. And now you want to bring in real swords? I know he was not gonna kill them or anything, but I don't know. I'm like, and the Tanjiro was about to say something, and that's where the person that he was facing, the slayer that he was facing, was like, I know I'm not what exactly did he say? I'm not strong enough to beat you or something? I don't know, but he didn't go in. Of course he's not gonna go in like gung-ho, since he knows who he's going up against and he has a real sword. So it's like they were afraid of facing him before they had a real sword, and now you bring in real swords. It's like, no. But then when Tanjiro was about to say something, that's when he spoke up, and Tokito was like, at least in this particular time you did not charge in emotionally or something or other. I wonder if it's the same slayer that was like charging with his emotions, and Tokito admonished him. I wonder if it's the same Demon Slayer. But either way, when Tanjiro was there and was just like watching him train the other Demon Slayers, I'm like, when are you gonna go in? When are you gonna jump in, training with him? And it was just like a brief battle sequence, between these two. And then they're like, okay, you ready to go to the next stage? I'm like, huh? That he barely spent any time there. He's like 5 days. But that scene was funny when he told Tanjiro that he was ready to go, and Tanjiro was like, it was only 5 days. But he's like, yeah, but anything that I wanted you to learn, you already know already. So, and then the others were like, can we also leave? And then the way he was so warm and affectionate toward Tanjiro, and he just switches to his cold demeanor, and then looked at the others and like, you better go do something else or something like that. That was so funny. It was funny. But then before he left, Tanjiro asked him to go on a paper plane contest, and he was surprised when he did that. I couldn't help but be reminded of when he invited Giyu to a eating contest, and he's like, when I win, you're gonna train us, you're gonna join the Hashira training and everything. And Giyu let him win. So when he came to this particular paper airplane contest or whatever, and he's like, if my plane lasts at least once, they were gonna have 3 tries, right? If his airplane flies the longest, at least 1 out of 10, then he wins. And Tokito's like, but you're not gonna win. I just love how each time he flew, they were flying the planes, Tokito's were just like going. I felt like he was just going and going and going. In my mind, I'm thinking, of course it's gonna go, because even though he's the Mist Hashira, I think in my mind I'm thinking wind, so he sort of like manipulate the wind to have the thing stay in the air, but it's not wind, he's mist. But I don't think he's using any kind of ability. He's just really good at it. And of course Tanjiro lost, but then the other Demon Slayers, they were like, can we also join in? That was so cute. Like every one of them were just sort of like having this, there was this ease with all of them, and with their rapport with Tokito and all of that, which was really nice to see. But then, like I was saying, the way everything was so nice and the music was so uplifting. And then I remember all the eyes that were keeping an eye on them. And I'm like, things are gonna go from, this is when things go like this, I'm like, this is usually like the calm before the storm, and the storm is going to be really bad. So it's like I was seeing all of them with these smiles on his face, and he was telling them that he didn't want any of them to die. I'm like, oh, so I'm like, are they all gonna die? I was also worried about Tokito for a second there. Like when he left and then you see the eye look keeping an eye on him. And I'm like, please do not kill him because now he's like smiling and all of that. Like he has changed. So I'm like, please don't kill him because he's my favorite. Like I love him. And after I think it was the last episode. After I posted my reactions and then my shorts, which was basically me declaring that he was my favorite Hashira. And then I started thinking that I feel like I have a love for anime characters that are young but that are super strong. I tend to love those characters a whole lot. Case in point, Killua from Hunter x Hunter, you know, and what's his name in Bleach? I'm forgetting his name, like the ice captain. You know, those young characters, but that are really cool and really strong. I tend to love them a lot, and he falls into that kind of category. So it's like, yeah, please don't kill him. I'll be super upset. Thank you guys for watching, and if you like this reaction, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and if you want to see my reaction to the next episode, you can do so by checking out my Patreon at patreon.com/filmini, and the link to that episode is gonna be in the pinned comment, so you can just click on it and check it out. So I'll see you next time. Bye. Tell me why you in my BRZ, my gasoline, you wanna catch the 30 quid, I got that in 50 feet.